Hello everyone and welcome to today's video, where today I'm going to be talking about receiving criticism. Now some of you will know that after the Euros this summer, where I was doing reviews of the England games, I decided that I would continue on that trend by talking about the club that I support in Man City and just doing previews and reviews for the Man City games. And things were going quite well at the start. It even produced some funny moments. What a day. What a day of football for Man City. It's incredible. It really is just incredible. And it even produced some serious punditry moments that make me better than some of the pundits that are already out there. But as the game started to pile up for Man City, it was starting to get a bit difficult for me to keep on track with the games that are taking place. 1 minute I'll have to do a review of the weekend game that has just taken place. Next thing you know, there's a Champions League game that's taking place on Tuesday or the Wednesday. So you'll have to make a preview for that game, but then you still got to do the review, but it feels a bit pointless putting it out then because of all the weekend action that has just taken place. Plus, as well, there's been a few things that have been going on recently for me where I've just been so mentally drained. So trying to keep up with everything that is going on with the football team that you support, putting content out for that specifically, and then you've got work, social stuff and other things. It's just like, yeah. It was difficult to keep up with, to be honest. Then this is where I was like, F it, I can't be arsed with this. And it involved a 0-0 draw against Southampton. Now, after the game, I checked out the highlights just to get a good idea of whether Man City were actually good or whether they were bad, as well as looking at Southampton and the opposition and just seeing whether they were actually good or whether they were just bad. The video itself, yeah, that actually got quite a lot of views and attention from my standards anyways, of which also came some comments and other people's opinions on the game. You obviously only watched the highlights. Saints never parked the bus. Well, in the video itself, I even said that I watched the highlights. So why are you pointing out something that I am telling you that I've done? Watched whole game. Southampton never parked the bus. Terrible performance from City. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you that Man City were poor. Yeah, I mean, can we just say about these parking the bus comments? If you include the goalkeeper, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 players, including the goalkeeper, that are back from a corner. Then there was another set piece, which has the goalkeeper and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 2 players that are around the edge of the box. We also have a shot from Southampton that Man City had to defend. But you also look at how many players are in the box for you right now. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 player around the edge of the box in 5. So at least half of your squad is back. And then towards the dying minutes, the players you've got back: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and your goalkeeper 11. Now, I'm not being funny. That is why I said Southampton parked the bus. Seeing that evidence, there was only going to be one option for Southampton on that day. I know I'm ranting here, but I just had to make that point and call out the people who say
Southampton never parked the bus.
Like, f*** you twats. And one final comment that I want to go through, and it was a comment that I put up on Booby's channel, who is a YouTuber that focuses on Man City content. I posted my thoughts and comments on his channel saying, I've said in my review that I've done on my channel, it's 2 points dropped, which is a letdown, but you get those days where you don't get anything out of the game. We just have to keep going. Nothing major in that comment. It was just me saying that we had a bad game, but we still got to look at the positives and just keep moving forward. Nothing wrong with me saying that there. Then I get this sack of commenting on my comment saying, nobody's watching your channel, mate. Well, nobody's watching you whilst I'm banging your mom. I don't really know if that's really necessary, Dan, but there we are, I've just said it there. So I waited for a little bit, and then whether they take this on board, they probably won't, but I just felt like I just needed to put it out there to him, or she, or they. I don't even know, because they don't really reveal themselves too much. But I decided to put a comment saying, sorry, have I put it in capital letters forcing people to go to my channel? No. At the end of the day, I gave a brief review of what I said, and from one Man City fan to another, I wanted to put my thoughts forward to Boovie, even if he doesn't see my comment. Plus, people are more than welcome to see what I've said without me actually forcing them to. CBA with your negativity, just take it elsewhere. And that comment, looking back on it, just came out of just pure frustration. The fact that everyone now has an opinion about everything, whether it's in politics, your taste in music, or in this case, football. Like, you're gonna offend or trigger somebody by the comments or the videos that you put out. Like, I could literally turn around and say, it was just one of those days where things just didn't go our way. But then you'll have someone commenting saying,
Man City's team costs over £1 billion. You should be winning every game, no matter what.
alright, well, it didn't help that Southampton literally defended for their lives and essentially parked the bus.
No. They defended really well today, and they got you on the counter-attack.
But they didn't score, and they also had very little chances against Man City as well.
Well, nah, it's still a brilliant performance from Southampton, and it was a good draw. It was a good draw, and you should be doing better. F*** you.
Like, you can't win. You cannot win when people think that you're making up excuses and everything like that. I'm just like, oh, shut up. On another day, I probably wouldn't be that bothered by the comments that have been put towards me. But as I said, it's the last thing that you want when you're mentally drained like I have been. But in case people do start wondering, I am good. I feel more awake nowadays compared to what I have been, but I've gone back to making the videos that I have been in the past, and I can look back on these reviews and previews as a bit of a learning curve. I think when England play at a major tournament, whether it's for the Euros like this summer or even the World Cup that's going on next year, I'll probably do like previews and reviews, that sort of thing, for England when they do play at a major tournament. Because we all know that when England play, everybody comes together then, and you all share the same opinion as me when England win or when they lose or draw. But when it comes to club football and doing previews and reviews for the team that you support, no chance anymore. So the moral of the story is, don't get down about receiving criticism. It's part of life and what makes us grow as human beings. It's also important to step back when you do feel mentally drained, or if you just want to have a break. Like, it's good to step back from things. And I know that everything that I've gone on about in this video is pretty tame, and I can take the piss out of the haters who disagree with me, given that those people are not there when your football team is winning and when you're happy. Like, it's always when you've had a bad result that they always come to your channel to see what your opinion is, and then they try and dissect everything that they think is wrong with your opinion. It's always the negative side of things that get the views whenever it comes to footballing YouTube. Don't get me wrong, like, there are people who receive way worse online. And it does make you wonder, like, why is this able to still continue? Like, why is nothing being done to prevent people from easily sending hate online? And the final point that I do want to make as well is that this is about football. There are way worse things to be worried about right now. Why don't you just put your energy into something that actually matters, like global warming, if you want to talk about that. Anyways, that is where I'm going to end today's video. I hope you have enjoyed my insight into receiving criticism. And if you did enjoy, then be sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you soon with another video. Peace!